In today's video, I'm going to be obtaining the newest Gali, Shindra Bancho Man. I believe that is how you say his name. Black anyways, let's not get started with the Gali trial. Okay, anime last time just updated like 10 seconds ago. And let's not get started. Let's go over here to the quest, permanent and Gali trial. Right over here to the burning hero fuse. So we basically need to get burning hero. I'm not gonna attempt to say this word. This is not worth it. Shoot third pillar, Benimaru destruction king, night king ring, clear. I'm not gonna attempt to say this word. Legend stage 30 times. Clear the infernal volcano dungeon 40 times. A dungeon, really? Do we really have to do dungeon? I did not want to do that. Black anyways. Get 10,000 kills on burning hero / Shindra. Obtain 500 fire essence, which will be very simple. And then finally reach wave 100 on the new map nightmare mode. So it looks very simple, except straight up dungeon part. This is straight up cancer. Black anyways, let's now go over here to my inventory. And we have a lot of essence converter, like right over here. 2,300. Let's not get 500, which is right over here. 500 fire confirm, and now I am done with the first quest. Say less. Now what do I need to evolve Shindra? That is the main question. Burning right over here. Let's do this one. Might as well. Now click this evolve. So we need a fireproof uniform, and that is basically it. Yo, how do I get the uniform? That is the main question, of course. Fire, that's not how you get it. Let's go over here to raid and see if it's in shop. Over here there's no raid. Survival, it's not a survival, and dungeon, it is dungeon. And we have 1 2 3 4 units to evolve, which is not that bad. But how do I get the uniform? I do not understand these things. Is it like from legend stage? Maybe. Let's just go over here to play, right over here, and legend stage. Thriller bark, maybe. I don't know. I am so confused. So there's 2 evolutions here. Okay, so like, how do I get the uniform? Maybe over here from the story. Let's go over here, and it is not from story. I do not understand these things. I'm pretty sure I checked every single possibility. Then also right over here, technique shard, we have 5,000. A lot of macroing. Black anyways, let me just pull out the wiki. Fire, and where is it? Right over here. I need to do fire base T6. Where is this? Is it in story? Maybe. Is it that one map like so early on ago that I completely skipped? Oh, right over here, fire base. And where is it? Right over here, fireproof. 4% chance of fire base. Let me just quickly get the fireproof uniform, because like we're kind of already behind, which is truly not a good thing at all. Black anyways, I'll be back in a second. Oh right, I kind of forgot to look at banner. I believe every update is basically a banner unit, so we just gotta quickly finish this real quick. Maybe first try. Nope, I tried at least. Let me just go back really quick. Come on now, game. Right over here to summon, and Shinra's here, and anything else. Ooh, yo, Shadi over here, Hobana, and Ogon, I think that's his name. Oh, Night King right over here. So let me just quickly get all the new units. So we got Shadi already, and now we need Gone Boy right over here. Okay, we are now done. So what do I need to evolve these units? Probably just from the dungeons, I believe. Let's just go over here, Infernal Dungeon, and these are the modifiers. We're just gonna be doing all. And Chu over here is a pity unit. The max pity you can have is a 2.1, which is not that bad. His damage is pretty cheeks, but like he's a random unit. Black anyways, the first thing I'm probably gonna do is dungeon, since it's gonna take straight up the longest. So yeah, let's now start macroing. But first, of course, we have to look at the map. And also, we will be doing this with my brother Nikraza. And since he's too lazy on joining my server, I need to straight up join him now. So yeah, let's not go to a server and let's not get started. Okay, this is the map. And yo, is this Bancho Man right over there? Yo, beautiful mans. But like anyways, they have 48 million HP already. God dang, we might be cooked already. And I cannot place him. I am cooked. Yo, Nikraza, hard Sanjin Woo, you better carry or you're mid. And yo, what is this? Burning here, something about fireballs. This will be very annoying. They only stun, which is not that bad. So short term, we just gotta get max money and just max out Sanjin Woo. That's it. Actually, I lied. Saitama will probably be the best play, since he's probably the strongest unit in my team right now, purely from damage anyways. But like anyways, enough yapping. Let's now finally finish this. So we should be fine, I believe. Okay, wave 30 is actually the final boss. Good information. And now we just gotta defeat him. A lot of effects for no reason, but like it worked. And bro, Gojo, could it like not? I don't want to hear your voice. Okay, the boss is now here, and we got the greater whatever. A ultimate material, say less. And he left. What is this? Okay, we are now in a VIP. Now I believe Banner is about to be switching anytime soon, right? Yo, Jester, is he new? I think he is new. Black, let me just get him, since he's straight up a Fire Force unit. And we now have gotten Jester. Okay, Black, yeah, while we wait for Nikraza, I do not know what he's doing. Let's now go over here to the altar, and let's now gamble on Burning Hero. Can we get a Glorious or something good, please? And apparently we cannot get anything good, of course. Black, anyways, we are now just waiting for Nikraza like normal. Okay, apparently Nikraza wanted to do Legend Stage, so might as well just join him. Now we just gotta wait. Let me just look at this. Right over here, Legend Stage. So there will be Fire, Element, and Perfect. Let's not get started. Let me in. This is rigged. Oh, one. Oh, I did not do story, I think. Who knows at this point? And let's not finish story real quick. And I'll be back when we can do legend stage. Okay, we are now done. Now let's go up to legend stage. Can I join him? Oh, yo, I can join him. I'm a happy man. Yo, he's just gonna carry me now with his whole glitch team. It is not a new map, which is fine. But like anyways, how much HP? They have 63 million HP. Not that bad. They don't have a lot of HP compared to the last Gali. Straight up, the last Gali Act 3 has like 130 million HP off spawn, which was mental. However, since it's a small map, they should have a lot less, I think. But like, yeah, let me just finish all the 3 acts of legend stage, and hopefully we can get the evolution item, which is the hard part like normal. But like anyways, I'll be back in a second. Okay, we are now in wave 20, and let's see the HP. Never mind, I lied. The boss straight up got one-shotted. What is this? I am speechless. And they have 130 million HP. Oh my god, what is this game doing? I'm not gonna question. But like, yeah, we should be fine, I hope. And yeah, I'll be back when Nicolai straight up carry me like normal. Okay, act 2 wave 20, and the boss has like, I believe it was 1.3 billion HP, which is not a lot. Why are they so weak? I'm not gonna question. I am just gonna say Nicolai carry me, and that's it. Black anyways, enough yapping. They have 220 million HP. Game, could it like chillax? If we start to fail, we're just gonna blame Nicolai over here. Black anyways, let's now finish the final act of legend stage. Okay, we are now done with the legend stages. Let's just go over here to legend stage, and let's actually just attempt to get the evolution items. So the pity is 20 and 25, of course. Honestly, I might need to not do this and first actually just go over here to fire base and actually just get the fireproof thingamajiggy, since I sort of needed to get the Gali. But like, yeah, let's not get started at this point. Hopefully we're lucky. There's no pity, so we're kind of cooked. So short term, we just gotta be lucky. Okay, we now have the fire uniform, I believe. Let's go over here to burning hero right over here, and now we can evolve Shindra into Shinra devil sign. But of course, before this, we have to do the stats since we want the full SSS for the new Gali, of course. Now let's go over here and let's just do this one right over here. Since he has like 3 different evolution, oh my god, what is this? I was about to say, since he have 3 different evolution, the best thing we can get is like a S plus, but like this works also. Now we just need like a S plus or SSS, and I'll be a happy man. And right over here, bro, this is a little bit too perfect in fact. Now let's go over here to the altar, go over here to burning hero again, and we need to try to get the best thing in the game, mystical. So let's just try to get this, or we can try to get glorious, both work. And we got nothing, of course. But I can always just not evolve him, and let's now get devil sign Shinra. He looks not that different. But anyways, let's go over here, go back to Shinra. Now what do I need for your next evolution? I need the albino burst, so we need to do a lot of straight up dungeons like normal. Let me just go over here to quest permanent Gali trial. And now what do I need? So I still need the 4 different units, and clear dungeon a lot more times and get kills, and finally wave 100 on the story mode, which is not that bad. So the main thing we gotta do is dungeon. Let me just go over here, view trade, and sell all this. We have 1100, which is not that bad, so we can get the burst thingamajig already, and that is basically it. Perfect. So let's go over here back to Shinra, and I did macro the legend stage. That's why we have straight up 3800 of these magma essence. But like anyways, we can now evolve Shinra into Shinra albino. I don't know this word. Okay, now I need to get kills on Shinra, and that is basically it while we're using this Brody. Black, does he have any good passives? Let's find this out. Nope, he only has ability. This looks like too much greedy, so I'm not gonna do this. Black anyways, it's not time to do dungeon. Let's just join random people, and let's now do all these straight up debuffs. We also need to try to get Chu, which is the hardest part. Black anyways, I'll be back when I find people. Actually, I lied. I want to first get him glitched, because like, why not? He is the next Gali, so might as well just go over here, go to burning hero, and let's now attempt to get glitched. It will probably take like around 2000 rerolls, but like either way, we want glitched, the best trait in the game. Let's now get started. Okay, we are now down 500, and straight up I've seen like 3 avatars, 4 glitches, and never mind, I lied. Forget everything I just said. We now have glitch Shinra albino. Yes, albino. We don't really need this Brody, so let me just do that. And let's get him a few EXP mods. Well, and this is the evolution requirement for the Gali. Yo, his Gali buff is 25% more team element advantage damage, which is not even that good, but like I'm not gonna question. And yeah, let me just get him like a few EXP, a few levels, and 50 should be enough, I believe. He already does almost 1 million damage, god dang. But like anyways, enough yapping. Let's now get started with the dungeon. We have a lot more units to get. Okay, I just found a team. I don't know if they're that good, but like we just gotta hope. So he has Sukuna, Ichigo, and I don't know. Who knows at this point? Let's now get started on the dungeon. We need to do this like 30 more times, which is a lot of times, but like we got this. Okay, we should have enough blaze crystal by now, I believe anyway. So let's now go back and we can now evolve the next unit. I don't know which unit I want to evolve. Let me just go over here first to trade and sell these. We now have 1,000 gold, say less. Now, which one do I want to evolve first? First thing first, do I even have Fu or Shu? I don't know his name. Shu, I have not gotten him yet. So honestly, I'm gonna get Benimaru first since like he is the goat. He's a beautiful man. Let me just go over here. And his stats is pretty mid. Actually, it's not even that bad, but like I want something better. I want to try to get something better if I can. Let's do like SPA. We want a full SSS maybe, and right over here, perfect. A very good stats, I'm not complaining. Now let's go over here, do this, evolve, and I believe I have every requirement. Nope, I don't. I need 7 more dark essence. Let's go over here to the essence transfer, go over here and get 7, confirm dark, and now we can evolve Benimaru into Benimaru Destruction King. Let's now see this beautiful man with full SSS. Beautiful. But like first, of course, does he have a cosmetic? Right over here, use, and yo, I look cold. Hand behind my back, I have mad aura. This looks straight up beautiful, and I believe Benimaru is pretty good. Not going to lie to you, he costs almost $700,000, goddamn, and his abilities are pretty decent. I think pass ability, second generation pyrokinesis. This unit black flame duration is equal to this unit current SPA. So short term black flame will last for 9 seconds, and basically black flame will do 480% of this unit damage over 10 seconds. So that's pretty good. He's a very broken unit. At level 1, he does 26 million damage, which is not that bad. But how much does he even cost to place down? If it's cheap, I might be using him. But like, how much does he even cost? If it's cheap, I might actually use him. He costs 800, which is not that bad. Who knows at this point? I'm just gonna use Hayatoshi for now. And let's go over here to permanent Gali trial. Go over here. And now we are missing Chu third pillar and Night King ring. That is basically it, and a lot of dungeons, of course. So the main cancer part about this is probably the dungeon, since it's straight up annoying. Black anyways, I am missing these two now, and shoot from straight up the dungeon. 40 pity. Do I just attempt to do this, no buff or anything, and just try to get it? I don't know at this point, but like, enough yapping, let's now get started. Okay, it has been 2 hours by now, and I believe I have a lot of blaze crystal, I think. Let me just go over here, sell, and a lot. Oh my god, 2,000. Wait, can I actually finish this video? Maybe. So we need the sign thingamajiggy, the ring, and that is basically it. And I did get shoe in like, I got very lucky. Let me just go to shoe right over here, evolve, and we can now get shoe third pillar. I have all the requirements, say less. And now finally Arthur or King or Night King right over here. Let's just do this one, might as well evolve. And we have, wait, I don't have that. How do I get the lightsaber? No, oh, that's for its final evolution. So I need to get the lightsaber. It might be from straight up story, I think anyways. Let's go over here to fire force, and where's the lightsaber? Right over here. It is a 4% drop rate, which is not that bad, but like, we not have to do story again. We are cooked. However, this should be very easy. So let's just go over here to quest permanent Gali trials. And what do we need now? So we need night ring. Okay, clear dungeon a lot more times. So we just need to do dungeon, get a lot of kills, and infinite mode. That is it. So honestly, before I even do the Night King, I might as well just do straight up dungeon until I'm finished. I am at 17 out of 40, which is a lot. Yeah, this will take like another 3 hours probably at this point. Short term, I'll be back in like a sweet minute. Okay, we are now done with dungeons, I believe. Let me just check the Gali trial, and we're done with dungeon, bro. This took way too long, like a little bit too long in fact. But like anyways, all we now are missing is Night King ring, burning hero, and finally infinity mode. And to get the Night King, I believe we need to do some story modes to actually get the lightsaber, I believe, right? Yep, the lightsaber. And we don't have enough straight up light. Let me just quickly go over here, click the essence selector, do this, get 10, confirm, and light. Now finally we need to do lightsaber. I believe it is like T2 or 3 on the marine base. It is right over here, act 4. We have a 4% chance of actually getting the lightsaber, which is not that much, but like, we have to do what we gotta do. I will be here with Nikraza. I'm just waiting for him. So we have 8% chance per round. Hopefully we can get this fast. So yeah, I'll be back in like a hot, sweet year and a half. But like before I actually do that, let me just go over here to my inventory, go to Saitoshi, and use Shinra probably so he can get the extra kills. He doesn't have that much XP with him. He's not that high of level, so we should just be fine. Black, anyways, let's not get started. Black first versus Nikaraza. Oh, right over here. Anyways, let's not get started. Okay, this took way too long. I'm currently eating straight up some sweets. Black, anyways, we now have lightsaber. We can now evolve Night King. Finally. Okay, let's finally go over here to my inventory, type up Night King, and let's not evolve Brody. Finally. This took straight up like 1 hour just to get this thingamajiggy. Lightsaber Black is worth it. Let's now evolve Night King into Night King Excalibur. Okay, now we can now go over here to permanent Gali trials. And what do we need? So we just got the kill on Burning Hero. We need to evolve Night King one more time, which is right over here, Night King. And to evolve him, we need, we have everything. Never mind. So short term, we just need 99 more water. So let's just quickly get that 99 right over here. Water, confirm. And we can now evolve Night King into Night King, a ring. Don't know the difference, Black, anyways. Now let's go over here to Gali trials again. Now finally we need to get 2-wave 100 in straight up story mode, which will not be that bad. I just gotta play with Nikaraza, and yeah, I'll be back when we're finished with this. Okay, Nikaraza is currently AFK. He's doing something right now. So let me just go over here and let me actually just get my Benimaru a good trait, since I believe he's actually like a very broken unit. He does like 1 billion damage, I think, if math is mathing, with his straight up burn DOT, already double effects, which is mental. So we want to try to get a avatar or glitch. That is only 2 traits we care about. So game, let me be lucky. We got glitch in like under 500, so we might need to spend like 2,000 again just to get another glitch, which is not good at all. But like hopefully we're lucky. And we got glitch. What? Say less. We now have glitch on Benimaru. I'm truly about to have a god tier DOT team. Sense speaks of pride. Right over here, his passive. Every fire type unit in his range, their DOT damage will go up, which is matting, so I'm not complaining. However, my team is not really straight up DOT, so who knows at this point. I feel like we should be fine with this team. We just gotta level up Benimaru to a reasonable level, of course. Let's just go over here. Max level should be good enough. Now he does almost 1 million damage in base placement, and also I just realized they now have an element like over here, magic. This unit deal magical type damage, and another example like Saitama, I believe. Typing physical. This unit deal physical type damage. A very broad, but like it worked. But like, do I have any orbs for straight up Benimaru? Right over here, Benimaru and 0. Perfect. Is there? And Leprechaun is not here, of course. And Leprechaun is not here, of course. But like, Nikaraza is still taking way too long, of course, like normal. We have a lot of gambling funds, and I want to use it. So what do I want to spin on next? A very good question, in fact. I don't have that much good units I actually use, so who knows at this point. So after a few minutes of thinking, I really do not know what I want anymore. So honestly, this team is good for now until I straight up make it better. But like, Nikaraza, anytime now, please and thank you. Taking a little bit too long. Come on now. His luck is probably just complete cheeks. And but like, Leprechaun's here, say less. Let me just do this. Give me some orbs, please and thank you, game. And we got no orbs, of course. And we're fine. Nikaraza, anytime now, please and thank you. While we're waiting for Nikaraza, what do I need for the other units to actually evolve? I don't really care about them, but like, might as well just look at them at least. I have a little bit too much units. Where are these units? Right over here. Shoddy, and I need a fan. That sounds like too much work. What about Gone or right over here? Do this. And I need the fire mark. Even more work. Finally, it is Jester, I believe. This evolve. I need the hat. Black, is he even new? His damage is pretty mid. I don't really care about him then. I believe all I am missing now is probably just the Shoddy. I forgot her name. Hana, Ogon, and that is basically it, which is not that bad. Finally, let's now do infinite mode in nightmare mode. This will be very hard, but like, hopefully we got this. Okay, we are now done. We're at wave 107. Let's now go back. Go back faster, please. Thank you, game. Come on now. Just do better, game, just in case that. Okay, we are now done. Now let's go over here to the quest, and we should now be fully finished. Never mind. What? Nightmare mode. What? Oh, I need to lose. Oh, I need to do this again. Ain't no way. I don't know if Nikaraza got the same problem. Let me just tell him before it's too late. Never mind. Okay, so I'm currently getting bullied from Nikaraza because like I just left. So we have to do this solo now. Let me just do this. Make my team a lot better with straight up Sanjin Woo. And let's not actually do this again. Because, like, I don't know why I did not save. I blame Nick for that. Not gonna lie. So this is gonna take like another 20 minutes. So I will be back in a second. Okay, it is now wave 100 and a 1 trillion boss is now here. Let me just click this and see what will happen. Okay, I just did a lot of damage. Good information. I thought it was straight up kill the boss, but I guess fine. Let me just sell all this. And yeah, we are now done with all the Gali trials, I believe anyways. We just gotta wait for the boss to straight up kill us, which is like 10 days. Every second that's going on is 3 seconds in the game. So if I do this, they're super slow. Look at this slow-mo. But like, yeah, we are now dead. We can now go back and get Gali Shinra Bancho Man. Okay, I almost fell asleep. Like, we're not gonna talk about this. We are now done. We can now go over here to Quest, Permanent, and Gali Trial to get Burning Hero fused. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then finally 10. We can now go over here to the Divine Crafter. First, craft the empty, and now go down here to the Helix of Infernal and craft this. Nope, never mind. I do not have enough. What I need? I need the empty Helix first. Let me just craft this. And now finally, we can now get the Supreme Godlike Energy Eminence from this object. I did not know what I just yapped about, but like, we can now get this beautiful specimen and craft this also as well. Go over here to Shinra and now get Shinra Bancho Man. He looks beautiful. A little bit too dark. Like, the fire is actually firing, which is mental. I do not know what that means. And I believe he does a lot of damage, I think anyways. Let me just reset my team and now go over here to the Burning Hero. He's only level 1, which I believe I can now get him to max level, I think anyways. Yep, 351. Pirate meat and confirm. He better be very good. I'm not going to lie to you. Now let me just make a team. Wait, is he DOT? I don't know. I believe he is. So not gonna lie, I might use straight up pride because right over here, down here, his passive ability. Other fire units in his range will do more DOT damage, which is mental. So might as well. Might as well just use these 2 units also, which is, where are they? I'm legally blind. Over here, Benimaru and Shu. Might as well, since they are probably the best units from this update, I think anyways. Let me just look at this, and oh my god, what is this? I think this might be better than straight up Shu, so we do not need you. Okay, this should be good enough. Now I need my 2 farms, and before I actually showcase, let me just get good stats on this man right over here. The Night King ring. Define good stats, I don't really know. I just need something decent. Okay, they should be decent enough. I just gotta get decent damage now. Come on now, game. Where's the damage, please? Let me just do this. And S, where is it? Already down straight up 100 perfect stat cube. I'm not gonna question. Let me just go over here, feed him, and let's not get him to max level. Might as well. And now let's get to showcasing. Let's go over here. Let's do the Fire Force map. Might as well. And yeah, I'll be back when I have enough money to showcase one of these units. Okay, $500,000 should be enough right now. Let me just place on pride right over there, and let's now get started with the showcase. First, we have to turn on my effects right over here, and the first unit will probably be straight up Night King. His damage might be a little low since he straight up has no straight up traits, so just watch out for that damage. He's got to increase by 700% if he had a glitch. Short term at the end, I'll do the math, but first, of course, let me just see his passives. So his first passive, Adaptive Night. Every wave for 5 waves, gain 3% more damage, cap of 15, and 1.5% more range, cap of 7.1. Once cap has been reached, this unit permanent becomes hybrid unit, so he's not even a hybrid. That's kind of mid, but like anyways, after that, it is Delusional Night, I think. Every 60 to 75 seconds, randomly does one of the following buffs: 25% more range, 25% more damage, and 25% more crit for 30 seconds, which is not even that bad. I don't think he has any sound effects. Let's find this out. Okay, he does have sound effects. Let me just look at his first ability. So he basically just goes in and just slash. Makes sense. Now let's look at his second ability, which is in wave 5. Okay, Plasma Fist, full AoE, and oh my god, what is this? Let's now see this one more time. Big AoE range, bro. At least the sound effects go crazy. And now in his 10th upgrade, he'll get the build called Plasma Slash Earth Splitting. Let's now get this. So at the end, he is full AoE, I believe. Oh, bro, the effects go crazy. It can straight up destroy a PC, not helping him. And oh, what is this? I'm gonna read this a little later. So without any trait, Night King Ring. He does 23 million damage with a 47.3 range and 10.6 SPA. So if I pull out my calculator, 23 times 7.5 is almost 200 million damage. Let me just turn all these abilities off real quick. It is way too loud. Okay, first ability, Element Power. Upon activation, this unit gains 5% more damage buff, 10% more range buff, and gain Plasma Effect. I don't know what Plasma Effect does. Let's not use this. He does 1 million more damage, and now he has 2 different effects. After that, it is Worthless. Upon activation, for every unit that does does more damage than this unit, he gains 10% more damage with a cap of 50%. And basically for every unit that has lower damage than him, he gains 25% more range, which is not even that bad, but like it lasts for 60 seconds. That might be the worst part about it, the 60 seconds, which is pretty iffy. Like anyways, let's not use this. He has more range, say less. And then finally, execution. Upon activation, destroy the 3 strongest enemy on the map and make every boss have 50% less HP. But like, yeah, that did nothing, but like, he is not even that bad. The 3 strongest in the map is crazy. But like, anyways, enough yapping. Let's now move on to the next unit, which is Benimaru. Let's put him right over here. Let's now put on the effect. And this is how his first ability look like. And this is how his first ability look like. I feel like it's a little bit too low. And this is how his ability look like. That looks kind of iffy. I don't really like it. Pretty mid. But like, anyways, god dang, he's loud. Okay, so base placement, he does 724,000 damage with a 37.9 range and a 3.71 SPA. And in his 6th upgrade, he'll get the build called Fireball Barrage. He'll do 53.1 million damage with 50 range and a 5.95 SPA. Let's now look at his ability, and he's also a circle AoE. Let's see this. Not going to lie to you, the fireball looks drippy. It looks super cool. Black, anyways, in his 10th upgrade, he'll get the build called Amaterasu short term, and he'll do 144 million damage with a 59.2 range and an 8.92 SPA, which is very broken. Okay, let's now see the ability, and let's see this. Come on now, game, hurry up. So he goes in and just slaps him or punches him, I don't know. And this is his max damage, which is pretty good. And he now has the ultimate called Perfect Pyrokinesis. Upon activation, all enemies in his AoE will have any burn effect instantly deal to him, and every time an enemy is hit with this ability, it permanently make them take 10% more damage from any burn effect, cap of 100% more damage. And for every enemy that's in his range, he gets 1% more damage, cap of 50%. And this lasts for 60 seconds with a 120-second global cooldown, which is kind of broken. He's just a little bit too broken. Let me just do this real quick, and he should do a bit more damage, I believe, right? He does not do more damage, I don't know. Black, let's not do this. And his damage went up by a lot. So honestly, he does like 1 billion damage with all of his effect, which is mad. Black, yeah, let's now go on to the main event, Shindra Bancho Man. And this is his first ability. Let's see this. He does not hit air. What? I'm not gonna question. So this is his first ability, just meteors. Black, how does he not hit air units? I don't get this. Logic is not logicking right there. Black, anyways, he is loud. Let me just turn him down. Base placement, he does 102.6 million damage with a 43.5 range and a 2.76 SPA and a 2.76 SPA. He's sadly not a hybrid, which is pretty mid. Black, anyways, in his 7th upgrade, he'll get the build called Counter Blaze Kick. He'll do 176 million damage with a 64.5 range and a 6.22 SPA. Let's not use this, and he's not hybrid. Full AoE, what? Okay, this is his ability, like right now. That does not look full AoE. What is this? I don't get this game. Is he glitched? I do not know. And finally, in his 11th upgrade, he'll get a build called Kick of Despair. He'll lose 30 mil of his damage. He now has a 78.4 range, and he also have a 3.45 SPA. So let's see this. He is now a line. That's his max upgrade. He'll do 176 million damage with a 94.1 range and a 3.45 SPA. Let me first look at his passive abilities. Let me just turn this down also. His first passive, Environmental Awareness. Change utility based on what element your team has the most of. Example, if you have more water equip in your team, you'll gain new upgrade path and utilities. I do not know what that means. That sounds like too much work. And then finally, opposite direction, neutral. This unit nullifies its weakness against water enemies, dealing neutral damage to them. In return, this unit deals 50% less damage to nature units. I don't get this. This sounds so mid. Black, anyways, let's now look at this ability. Fabric of Reality, neutral. Send all enemies back to the spawn. But like this unit, I believe, cooldown increased by 9% or decrease, I don't know. And then enemies who are affected by the rewind will be permanently slowed for 20% of their speed. And also, this unit does 150 billion damage and reduce all enemies HP by 5%. Why is he so mid? I don't get this. I feel like I'm missing something. He should be good. Let me just look at a wiki or something like that for this unit, because like this unit looks so mid right now, which is not helping this game. So I got more information and I got completely nothing. I don't know anymore. Let me just do this, put down a water unit, and let me just replace him. Hopefully this does something. It does nothing. I don't get this unit at all. So honestly, I'm just gonna end off this video here. So yeah, thank you for watching. If you guys want to see another video like this, make sure to like and subscribe, and yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.